Hello. Welcome to the mothership. I am its commander, General Laxivrak. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Hey. Thanks for joining us. You motherfuckers want to see a couple vintage Kenner shits? You want to see some vintage Kenner pickups that I just got? I think they're very cool. They're very unrelated. But they were both very good deals. They were both very good deals. One is from 1979. The first one's from 1979. I believe. We'll double check that. The second one is, I think, from 1997. Hold on, let me look. I don't want to... This one I'm 96. So one is from 96, and one is from... Let me see here. I know it's... Yeah, 79. Okay. So I'm going to start with the 79. Now this, I got a good deal on this. And you'll see why. Because it is broke. And yeah, it's broke. But it was a good deal. But so, check this out. Everyone knows what that is. Now look, the door is broken. The door's broken. And even if you have a new door, right, you have to split this seam and re-glue it to fix that door. Because it's, you know, the attach points are on the inside, not on the outside. So, whatever, but not too shabby for $10, huh? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what these are supposed to be broken, but complete, they're fucking quite a bit more than that. The fucking saddles are $20, you know, like on eBay or whatever. And I actually do have this door. I don't have it sitting here. But I do have it, because I'm trying to figure out, well, like, do I want to... I know you can get this apart and everything, but, like, why would I do all that unless I was literally trying to fool somebody and sell it? You know what I mean? You could just put a guy in there and display it and not even worry about it. What am I going to do with it? We'll see. I'm smelling a custom. Because why not? So, yeah, look at this. So, there's a little bit of vintage Kenner 79. Yeah, I'll go like that so you can see it. Hello. Lovely. The other pickup, this is going to be a fairly short video, because it's just these came, I found them, and I came, and they came, and now we will all come together. So anyway, I know a lot of people are, into G.I. Joe and shit, and when I was a kid, I thought G.I. Joe and everything was cool, but this was my line of G.I. Joes as a kid. Or, as a young... I mean, I guess I was fucking, 12 by then. By 96. Or 10 or whatever. I was 11. We'll say 11. But check this out. World War II Forces Collection. Yeah, this is limited edition. And then look, this is the Tuskegee. Let me get the Tuskegee Airman. And I guess there's a Tuskegee officer, which I think is not in 100% accurate, to be honest with you, right? During this time, but matter of fact, it actually says right here, public law. There's a thing right here. Here, y'all pause. Let me see if I can get this in here for you. Y'all pause it. Is it focused? Y'all pause that. And then I think, see, in the old days, all of this is different. That's not the same shit in 9 languages. But yeah, man, ain't this fucking cool? Now, the Tuskegee Airmen, some of these fuckers are like hundreds of dollars. Oh, this one's got a loose thing in it. I just noticed that. That's all right. This will remain boxed. But when I did have a bunch of these. And I had almost every, you know, and I did open them, and I displayed them, and I kind of did this thing. I kind of did this. I just did this. I did not have that Jeep. But so I always look at these, and there's a few I want. Some of the other ones are like 75, $100, and I just kind of, I'm just watching them, and I'm waiting around. Well, the Tuskegee Airman is a very, very cool one. They flew the P-40s, right? I'm sure it says that in here, but let me, I know it's a P-40 Tomahawk. Now, there's P-40 Tomahawks, and there's P-40 Warhawks, right? I don't know. I guess we should ask the BOE, but look at this cover art. These G.I. Joe, man, this was an awesome line. Look at that art. Side. The rear. Now, this is not the guy in the box. This is the guy in the box. The pilot. The pilot! And then this is, I guess, you know, representative of an... He doesn't have any... He doesn't have anything on him, so I can't tell you if he's a captain or whatever. But I have not seen... I don't know if this is an actual figure. If it is, this guy must be really rare, because I've never seen the Tuskegee Airman with the... peaked cap? What do they call that? Peaked cap. But let's look. So this is, again, the pilot. I'm going to try to get some glare off, but ain't that fucking cool, man? Anyway, when I was a kid, these I thought were the coolest G.I. Joes. I had some Civil War ones. I had a lot of World War II ones. I love all, well, not just Allied, I guess, but I love all World War II soldiers, you know what I mean? And then I love all the pilots. I love all the Allied pilots, you know? And I love a few of the different... I love all the dudes that my grandparents... You know, I love all the... You know what I mean? Like, I had a granddad that was a paratrooper, and I had a granddad that flew P-38 Lightnings, and I had one grandfather that was in the... What was he? I think he was in a submarine. And then they all had brothers, so they're not my great uncles. I had a couple uncles that were at the Battle of the Bulge who didn't know each other then, but knew each other later from marriage. Anyway, I have a lot of family history. I mean, we all do, right? We all have. I mean, if you had a grandfather, well, I mean, not most people my age is their great grandfather, I guess, but my parents are older than. But anyway, this, I found this for a good deal, man. This guy, I think usually, the Tuskegee pilot, you know, I don't know. He's like he can be up. He's not one of the most expensive. I don't know why, but I found this for a good deal. And I guess it went away. Look, there's a loose thing. And if you jiggle it right, it goes back behind his hand and you can't see it. So problem solved if there ever was one. But yeah, 96 Kenner, man. Look at this. Dig it. Check us out online. ON-LINE. Online. That is not how they write it now, is it? http://www.hasbro.com. Oh, it is officially Hasbro. My bad. But look, they're still retaining. Boy, that ruined the whole video. Here I'm like, yeah, I thought it wasn't until 97 or something that it was official and all that. But no, this is 96 with the... Oh, it has to be, because Hasbro always had G.I. Joe. See, I'm a dickhole. I don't know what's going on. But when I was a kid, man, I did like these. In the interest of better quality and value, we are consistently improving and updating our products. Consequently, pictures on the package may sometimes differ from the model and clothes. Oh, I thought they were going to say something cool. Here's one that says, "We really do care." This is from Tatanka Corporation. I'm reading it over there. It's from the bottom of something Brett sent me, either the X-Wing or the Falcon. But Tatanka Corp says, "We really do care," 1-800 and their number, and then it gives their address. I have it over there on the wall. I'll show it to you sometime. But anyway, this pickup video has gone on long enough. I love these. I love all the World War II pilots. And I used to have them open, and they would be really cool open. But, you know, I think I'm going to have to get two if I'm ever going to do that. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited. The Tuskegee Airman is very cool. They flew cool planes. They triumphed over mad adversity. Do you know the government was shooting those fucking poor guys up with like radiation and shit? I don't mean to get into that 10 minutes, but y'all are probably already not watching anyway. But yeah, they did some awful. The U.S. government fucking did some awful shit, and the U.S. government continues to fucking actually do that. They were doing that to Eskimos, proven up until the early 90s. All the Eskimos on the North Slope that have all the fucking oil, the government shows up with their free healthcare and shoots them full of radiation, and just trying to kick them all off. And like that was proven in court. The U.S. government court system ruled against itself in its own. I mean, they ruled against themselves because they were like, "Yep, our bad, our bad." Couldn't even lie about it. Look that case up. I think 89 or 90 is when it was resolved. I can't remember. I don't know what it's called, but like, look up Eskimos, being injected. But anyway, they were doing the same thing to these poor guys. These guys, it says, anyway, y'all have to read that. If y'all see any of these, let me know. Some of them will get kind of expensive, and I have expensive taste, but I don't buy. I mean, I want those, but I'm just waiting. This, I got a good deal on it, and I jumped on it. Look at this art, man. Look at this. And he's got his 45, and look at this plane. Fuck, this is awesome, and the back looks good. Look, the back is like a mixture. Oh, maybe this is printed. I was going to say, how is this done? Is that digital and then this is a photo? But this might actually be a real old school backdrop. Like, very cool. You don't see this kind of fucking shit going on, I don't think. I mean, is anybody making anything that looks like this now that's not fucking Sideshow, basically? Oh, we'll read this real quick and I'll let y'all go. So the equipment list is A11 helmet, B7 goggles, A14 oxygen mask, shirt with wings, type A9 trousers, B10 flight jacket, 3/4 high GI shoes, B3 MAE West Life vest, personal belt, first aid pouch, pistol, holster, and dog tags. And there's like a cool picture of the figure. Can you all see that? There's a cool picture of like the figure. And then here's him with his mask on, which is actually kind of scary looking, that mask. But yeah, how cool is this? I really liked these when I was a kid. And I'm going to be looking for more because all in all, they are fairly affordable, I guess. And I don't know how I'm going to display them or whatever. Oh, look, the picture goes all the way. I didn't really notice that, but look. Anyway, this was a great line. Y'all check these out. The World War II Forces Collection, limited edition. They won't break the bank, but I'm going to get back into them because I do think they're cool. The World War II ones, I don't really care about a lot of other shit, but the World War II soldiers, man, that's pretty fucking cool. I wouldn't mind getting like a Vietnam one and making it into a custom of my dad. I have a couple pictures of my dad when he was in Nam, so like I have a reference photo, so that'd be cool. But I think he just wore like OD green, He wasn't like in the tiger stripe fucking. I don't know. I don't think anybody was really in that, were they? That was the South Vietnamese thing, wasn't it? I don't even think that was us. But anyway, who was that tunnel rat? One of my favorite Nam dude. Well, who was that? Carlos Hathcock, obviously. Do y'all know Carlos Hathcock? I mean, I hope you do. And then, but the other coolest, I'm sure there was a lot of dudes, but do you guys know the name of the tunnel rat dude who had the special ordered Marlin 444 for clearing tunnels? That motherfucker was crazy. Do y'all know? Oh, he had a custom-made Marlin 444 caliber, which is basically a caliber made for killing black bears in the Northeast. Little light for bears in Alaska in the West, but it's a big brush pot. It is a killer. It's a big fucking, but he had one custom made by the fucking factory that he paid for with a short barrel and different shit, and he cleared tunnels with it. And like 440, not 4440. I'm sorry if I said that. 444 Marlin was his caliber, and but y'all look up that caliber and like that for you know what I'm saying? Like that's made for black bears. But anyway, old school fucking calibers like that. A lot of lawmen back in the day, and a lot of people putting down people for work, like Tunnel Rats and Nam. Like, they chose that kind of caliber. 45-70 Government, 444 Marlin, 30-30, 35 Remington, 35 Whalen. Look at the guns that Frank Hammer used for his ambush. Like, those guys were all using like deer rifle and larger game. You know, they were using like 35 Winchesters and 32 Remingtons. Like, those are way bigger and more powerful than like anything that most people are familiar with now, especially like for combat reasons, right? Like 5.56, you know, or 223 or whatever you want to call it. But those you know what I mean? Even now, you compare those to a 45-70 or a 30-30, and you're talking about whatever, 10 to 15 yards of like actual shooting. There's no comparison to the amount of kinetic energy and damage. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all check out that. I can't remember his name. That was all historical stuff. All historical facts brought to you because we're talking about World War II. We're talking about veterans and we're talking about soldiers. And y'all, I can't remember that guy's name. If y'all drop that guy's name in the comment, I'll be impressed. But he was a tunnel rat in Vietnam, and he was famous for ordering a 444 Marlin lever action to clear tunnels. So check that out. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. I kind of rambled, but we're going to load it up. Shit. You guys have a good one.